Good evening, team AppXcess. This is team Localhost 80085, and we have brought to you Endpointify. So, what is Endpointify? It transforms your machine learning models into production-ready API endpoints with zero hassle. So, what do you need to do? Just upload your model, get an instant API, and start serving predictions immediately. To start with the website, we have got a landing page for you where you can have the main features directly in front of you, which is simple model upload, instant API generation, and secure deployment. So, I'll show you the dashboard here. As you can see, the dashboard gives you three options to add a model, to get your keys, and to get your endpoints. So what does it shows? It shows which are the models available here, which are the models online, and total requests made on all the models collectively. And these are the models which are used for testing actually. As you can see, three SQL models and quite a few TensorFlow models as well. And you can see specific metrics for each and every model here. Now I'll show you how to upload a model and how to get the API endpoints.
Hello everyone, this is Bhargav Pandit. I'm also a part of team Localhost 80085. And before we move on to how to upload models and how to serve endpoints, I'll just quickly show you how do we add keys. And we need to add an N0 key since the N0 key is missing so that we can expose all our endpoints to the public and everybody can use it. So I'll just click here. And as you can see, we have various options for adding OpenAI key, the Anthropic for the Claude, Google Vertex for the Google Gemini LLM, and also N0. So I'll just select N0 here. So as you can see, we have tried to make it very intuitive also. So if you just click on get your key here, you'll automatically be redirected to the N0 dashboard. So I'll just paste my N0 key here, and I'll write N0 key in the description, and I'll just click on save. Once I click on save, you can see the N0 key is already visible here. Just click on all services here so you can see both the keys. So alright, I've added the N0 key, and you can see already there are some requests on my N0 key, even on my OpenAI key. So all of the requests you can see here. You can also see the estimated cost for the same request. So now that we've added the key, I'll go and show you how to upload the model. Alright, moving on to uploading the models, we just have to click here on upload model file, and we will be redirected to this page. So you can just drag and drop your model files here, or you can select. I'll just select my file. So as you can see, this is an H5 file. So this is our TensorFlow model. So I'll just write TensorFlow model dem. Alright, you can give any name to the model. I'll just also add some description. And once I've done that, I just have to click continue. Now it'll ask me what is my framework. I'll click on TensorFlow here, and what is going to be my input format. Since I'm going to use this API in a JSON format, I'll just click on JSON here, and I'll click on upload model. So now that I've clicked on upload model, it'll show me that the model is uploaded successfully, and it is generating the API wrapper. So until and unless it generates the API wrapper, we just have to wait for a few seconds. And as soon as the wrapper is generated, we can see it on our screens. Alright, the wrapper generation should be complete. As you can see, the endpoint is ready, and you can see TensorFlow model demo, the one we just did. If I click on view details, we can see more details about the model. We can see the health is perfect. There are zero requests since it is a new one. We can also see, we can't see the average time also because this is a new endpoint. So I'll just quickly take you through it. We can actually send the request model right here. We do not have to use any Postman or any of Thunder clients or any other client to send request to it. We have integrated the feature right into this, so you can quickly test your models. So I'll just show you how does it actually work with a test input. I have a test input right here. Alright. So once I click on run test, see, as you can see, it has returned to me its predictions, and this is the result for the model. So this model completely works fine. And just so that we can see that this is not an hard-coded message, I'll change the input and see it'll give me an error since it requires 4 outputs, but I only give it 3. If I again send in 4, but with changed values, it'll give me a different output. All right. So that is for the model. Okay, moving on to how can we do it via code file. So I'll just show it to you quickly. So here you can upload any type of code. It can be a scikit-learn code, it can be a PyTorch or TensorFlow, or even your custom framework code. So I'll just quickly show you how do we do it. So I already have a code ready. It is a PyTorch code. So I'll just paste it onto here. And since it is a PyTorch code, I'll just select PyTorch here. I'll just write PyTorch custom code model. I'll paste in the same for description. What you can do additionally here is you can also put in some input schema and output schema at the way you want it, and so the model can get how you exactly want it to input. And this is generally very useful when you're using a custom framework. But since you're using PyTorch, it is not absolutely needed. So I'll just click on upload code here, and it'll automatically upload the code and it'll generate an API wrapper. And while it generates, we just have to wait for a few seconds. Alright, the generation is complete and the endpoint is ready, as you can see right here. And I'll just quickly go into, and again we'll go right to the testing. Yeah, so the model is ready, and to run it we can just again test it. We just have to change the input to slightly to this one. Since it is a model that is written via code and compiled by code, it has a slightly different input. So if you just click on run test here, you can see it perfectly works, 0.3 to 0.19. If we change the numbers again by a bit, let's say this is 2.3 and this is 0.9, you can see we get different numbers. So model completely works, it works perfectly fine. And The great thing is it also has API integrations here. So you can, if you want to code in Python, you can already get it from here. If you want to code in JavaScript, you can already get it from here. The API will be completely integrated already for you. So we're just trying to make it as easy for the user as possible.